I can disrupt an individual from the level of their cell to their system, and disrupt individuals on a variety of levels, from individuals all the way up to the social fabric.
Det er ret tydeligt, at den laver en glashinde hen over øjet. Det er det, man kan se lige nu. Det er en glashinde. Det er også det, jeg kunne pille ud af øjet. It should be pretty apparent that the technology inside my puppy Alf is not only the Morgellon disease, and he has been so sick. As you can see, he has the screen on because he has infection on his one of his legs due to the Morgellon disease, that is. I could show you pictures of that also, but I have decided not to because I don't want to make this video too long. But it has been absolutely terrible, and I thought I was going to die. I was going to lose him. He has been having major anxiety attacks, and honestly, it has been a true nightmare. And yeah, but things are settling down now, but still, they're sick. Both my dogs are sick, and you can see inside his eye. That is not the Morgellon disease. That is something, I don't know what it is. So. This is very, very serious. He cannot breathe. He cannot breathe. Lille bitte Alf.
I can disrupt an individual from the level of their cell to their system, and disrupt individuals on a variety of levels, from individuals all the way up to the social fabric. So, how then can we use these elements as weapons, means of contending against others? Formal definition of a weapon, probably the one that you've heard about most recently, most contemporaneously in the literature, is the possibility to use some form of directed energy to affect physiology peripherally and also to affect the physiology and health of the brain. Case in point here, U.S. Embassy personnel in Havana and possibly in China. Clearly, one of the things we can also do is transcranial neuromodulation, the idea of going through the skull to modulate the node and network activity of the brain, to implant certain brain-machine interfaces. These are many of the DARPA programs that you may hear of now. Probably the one that is most notorious is something called the N3 program, which is the non-invasive neurosurgical neuromodulation program being run by their program manager, Dr. Al Mundi. The idea here is to put minimal-sized electrodes in a network within a brain through only minimal intervention to be able to read and write into the brain function in real time, remotely. One of the newest developments is that nanoparticulate matter can be stabilized for distribution. If you're not aware of what nanoparticulate matter is, it's that matter which exists on a scale of 1 × 10⁹ very, very small, smaller than a cell. And we can manufacture materials that have discrete properties that can be controlled by virtue of bioengineering and their physical chemistry. I can create small robotic units, controllable robotic units at the nanoscale, and that these too can be aerosolized to create a nanoswarm of biopenetrable materials that you cannot see, that can penetrate all but the most robust biochemical filters, that are able to integrate themselves through a variety of membranes, mucous membranes, and wherever, mouth, nose, ears, eyes, can be then uptaken into the vascular system to create clumping, can affect the vascular system of the brain, or can directly diffuse into the brain space, and these can be weaponized. And they can be done in such a level that their presence is almost impossible to detect, and as such, the attribution becomes exceedingly difficult to demonstrate. We've come to the precarious position of opening the proverbial can of worms of if, how, in what ways, to what extent, and when these techniques and technologies will be used in weaponized intelligence and national security agenda.
These two small balls at first looked like something from a plant, but it is the Morgellon disease, and it actually changed color while I was taking pictures of it. Elf? I mean, are you watching this? And here's Petey. Hej Elf. Elf? Hej. Ja, du stod op, du Elf. And here's Petey. Hej Petey. No, it's the 15th of July. It has been a terrible week, honestly. But as you can see, my dogs are up and running now. They're not well. Nobody in my family is well. Se din egen Elf. Der. Der. Du er dygtig, Elf. Do you see this blue thing? This is a new one. And for a moment I thought it was only Elf, but then it turned out Petey has the same disease too. My other dog Petey is having the exact same eyes as my puppy Elf. And that means, må I se dig, Petey? And that means, yeah, that they can do the exact same thing on me. This is the first time I've seen it on Petey. I'm dygtig, Petey.